So, Dr. Anami, please take this question for us. Why are some countries not giving green light to GMOs?
Yeah, so thank you very much. So there was another question about the terminator technology.
Oh, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Yeah,
so, yeah, some countries are not giving green light to GMO on the basis of a number of reasons. And there has been this case of Zimbambwe, where the technology failed. And the main reason why the technology failed is because they had not developed the capacity necessary for the shepherding of this particular technology. You need to have the personnel, people with the skills, and scientists that are capable of taking care of the deployment of this particular technology. We did not have regulatory agencies in that country to be able to regulate the technology. So in that case, that's the reason why the technology failed. But in this country, we have the capacity. All the higher institutions of learning, all universities have actual courses on biotechnology and molecular biology. And even our own CALR also has scientists developing PT or genetically modified organisms. We have at least about 8 agencies enacted by an act of parliament to regulate a GMO. So we have the capacity here to drive the technology, and there's no way this technology can fail in the phase of this capacity that we have built for a very long time. And that's what I think is the response.
Okay, so we have 3 more questions that came by way of WhatsApp messaging service, and one of them I remember you referencing as a question on touched on the terminator gene, which I think we also addressed yesterday. This is George Njega. Elaborate on terminator genes and its effects on local food security.
Yeah, so I'll tackle this question. And so the first thing we need to know about terminator genes, you cannot be able to regrow that seed once you have the first harvest. But what I want to tell that the person who I don't know, remember his name? One,
George.
Yes, George. We have an international moratorium on the development and deployment of the terminator technology. 2, the GMO seeds that come in this country and the ones CALR will give to the farmers does not have a terminator technology. And on the issue of patent, this technology, the biotechnology itself that generates GMO, was given to Africans royalty-free. And therefore, we as scientists and as Kenyans, we can be able to innovate around the technology. And if you do that, you can actually patent. So when you use this particular technology or the seed, you are not required to pay any royalty to any company. You own it, and therefore the patent issues are not here or there. And we have also a regulatory agency in this country called KIPI that protects any innovation that comes from this country. And therefore, in fact, to bring the point home, the hybrid seed development is also on the basis of the fact that the robustness of planting the seed after the first harvest is also reduced. And therefore, in fact, also with hybrid seeds, they develop what you call the cytoplasmic male sterility for you to be able to get a hybrid. So hybrid development system is almost similar to terminator technology where you cannot regrow. But surprisingly, the farmers in this country have adopted the hybrid development system. But they cannot, have this terminator gene technology being allowed in this country. And therefore, that's very surprising that, in fact, hybrid seed development produces high yields. And for that particular reason, they need just to appreciate that science is here for the good of us all.
Okay. All right. If you can take a look at those questions that have come through WhatsApp so I can distribute them among my panelists. All right.